on time, on cue. Is my mic on? Yes, it is. Hey, boomers, we're live. This is planned, my planned live. And to be honest, I had a number of topics I wanted to cover tonight, or just go over, just have a chat. And I've forgotten them already. I need my, you know what I can do? Hang on. Survivor retirement. Yes. So let me get a couple things ready here for the comments. Here's the surprise tonight. I had not planned on doing this, didn't even think about it until about 3 minutes to go. Hey, Steve. Hey, I like the new name there, I think. Garden. I will address you personally here in this live stream, Garden Inspired Living. Thanks for noticing. It's been up for 3 years now. Woohoo! And you want to know what that is right there? I'll share that too in the live stream. Just Krista. Oh man, I'm so glad you're here. Matter of fact, you might want to take me up on an offer I have right now. And that is this, guys. Just a few minutes ago, I was making a cup of coffee in one of my many hundreds of Starbucks mugs. And I thought, I jumped on a live today with Karen, who has I always met YouTube over 40. And she has a school community and really cool. And Krista was there, and Mike, new guy. I look forward to meeting more. He's got a really cool channel, very much. I looked over his stuff and I'm going, oh my God, I relate to all of his topics. And Mike was on today because we're kind of, Mike and Karen and myself are kind of united on school. Well, we were on a live for about an hour and a half. They had a blast. And one of the cool things was Karen was able to put out a join live. And I've talked about this. I wanted to do some lives with you one-on-one or whatever. So tonight, here's the deal. I'm going to post on the comment, whatever, the live link. If you'd like to jump on for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes with me, I'm going to make up the questions. My questions are going to be related to what I know about you, basically maybe on comments you've made or just whatever. I might just ask you, do you have a YouTube channel? What is it? I'm going to ask you maybe in terms of surviving retirement or whether you're approaching retirement, just ask you a few questions about that. And if you'd like to share that, that would be cool. So what I have to do though first is get the link. Get the link. How do I do that to share with you guys? See, I got behind, guys. By the way, if I delete myself from my own live stream, everybody stay put, sit down, remain calm. I will return. There is I could send you the link in private chat if you're on here, I think. Okay, I don't want to leave the studio. Oh boy, let me see here. Hold on. There's a way to send you a link. I think I might have to go back out to the, present or invite. Invite guest. Oh, gosh, guys, it's exciting when you figure something out that when you're this old. Okay, hang on. So here's what I'd like to do. In the future here shortly, I'm going to post the link. You could join me live. There's nothing to be nervous about. It's just going to be fun. I'll bring you on and say hello, and we'll just talk for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Whenever you say, Phil, I've had enough, I'll give you the hook, stage left or right or whatever. All right, awesome. All right, Krista, I'm going to do something you said you really love. And I'm just going to share some people that are, sorry, Steve, I already put you out of there. Steve is cool, man. I know Steve. And okay. So Garden Inspired Living, she points out this Christmas tree right here. I never took it down a few years ago. Normally I don't have it lit, but I decided to light it up. And I put on my first ornament today. Matter of fact, just maybe an hour ago. You guys are going to laugh. How appropriate is this? That is a Christmas ornament, or in my case, a stocking stuffer for the grandkids. Uh, they're 98 cents. They're going to be on probably limited supply at Home Depot. And these were put at the service desk in my Home Depot. They're supposedly being talked about and pumped up on TikTok. Well, I'm doing my own. You tell them Phil sent you. What's Up Boomer sent you, more specifically. But they'll say, Phil who? And then when you say, what's up, Boomer? Oh, what's up, Boomer? This week, a number of people have said, so what's the name of your channel? I look them right in the eye and I say, what's up, Boomer? They go, what? I'm not a boomer. Okay. So you guys got me pumped up here. Really good that you're all here tonight. It is a Wednesday night. I thought about, nights. I can only do these evenings when I have the day off because I normally am working these hours. And I've done most of mine lately in the morning. And I put out a survey a long time ago when I was going to do my first live, and you all voted to say on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think it was, evening was the best one. So I don't know, Garden. I took it down the first year, but then I got lazy and I decided to just leave it there. My daughter always has lights on in her house and this and that. And I usually don't turn the lights on, but it's a nice little effect. And by the way, there are countries in the world like the Philippines that they start celebrating Christmas in September. It's a big deal. So I thought, well, we're a week away from the end of October, and Home Depot's, we were the last ones. Our store was the last ones to have all the Christmas stuff out. We were a week to 2 weeks after supposedly Walmart had theirs, Target had theirs, etc. So if the Christmas trees are up at Home Depot, I can light mine up here at home. And there's just Krista. Yes, Krista, so glad you could join. And I'm going to put that link up. If you want to come over and just talk for 5 or 10 minutes, introduce yourself, that would be really cool. Especially if you guys have a channel. And I really, you'll find it's very simple, I'll be comfortable. William, good evening. Good evening. See, this is the best part. Krista loves this. I'm going to do this real quick though and say hello to you early risers here. And yes, Steve, thanks for noticing. Because Krista, your mention on the other live today, I can't stand that either. They start the live and they start talking. They go, oh, hi, Krista. Oh, hi, Steve. Hey, William, thanks for joining. It's like, I'm going to do this all at one time right now. Then I'm going to tell my little story I wanted to tell tonight. Then I'm going to put the link in to invite those of you who want to join. And if you don't join, I got another story to babble on about. Just like when I taught 8th grade, I was always prepared. And then we get to the point where y'all just sitting there, you won't participate, and I'm out of stories. End stream. Okay. Yeah. Oh, didn't notice. Very good. What does Jessica? I can't drink any coffee. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're way over there in Eastern Canada. All right, summer. Yeah. So I don't know where I know your flower picture at. Is it school? If there are anyone here from school, I'd love to. Matter of fact, let me do this real quick, guys. I want to encourage you to come over if you're a What's Up Boomer, part of What's Up Boomer community. You do not have to be a subscriber. And let me see, copy that. Let's see if this will work. Oops. This is the school community. This is going to be really such a more powerful platform. Not going to take a lot of your time. It's just you check in when you want to. When I start my class about my YouTube channel, I'm going to post all the deets, as the young people say, there in that classroom. And we can also, for those of you who have YouTube channels, we can discuss. For those of you who just want to talk about retirement and things, this is the community where it really is welcoming and it's easy to navigate once you learn it, but it's also very interactive. So when someone actually replies to you or has a question, you get a notice. And versus on the YouTube platform and others, you could get you could have a response to your comment or a question and you'll never get notified, and it just isn't that good. But welcome, Summer. Great you're here for your first one. Yeah, that was a great time. It was. I'm so glad. Hello, Garp Speed. There's a new person I don't recognize. Awesome. Promises. Wait, promises for what am I promising? Oh, maybe about that's the problem. I don't follow this as close as I should. You remembered what I said. Yeah. So we're going through here just to say hi to everyone. That's a cool bucket. It is, guys. So I can't imagine my little grandson, he's going to think this is the coolest thing. My grandgirls, they'll all find whatever things to do. And here's my plan. I hope they're not listening. I thought about inviting them to come on tonight. I'm going to fill it with, well, I shouldn't, but candy. I think I'm going to fill it. My daughter and my son will remember this. Every Christmas, I filled their stockings with my favorite candy. I'll tell you what. Can you all just take it's a boomer candy. It would be something. I asked a 19-year-old coworker who works at my Home Depot. I said, do you know what this candy is? And she said, no, she didn't know. Guys, think about candy back then. They still sell it today. I'll give you one hint. It has a reference in the name of the candy of an East Coast city. Let's do that real quick. Tell me what my favorite candy is. So I put that in there. My daughter, well, they all remember that as a childhood memory, that at Christmas, I always bought them my favorite candy. Now, why? Because they would have to. I taught sharing. I was teaching my kids how to share. It was and why not give them my favorite candy to share with me? You put your bucket list in it. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. And you know, Steve, my bucket list is different today. I have a pumpkin bucket. Well, you know, they have the little 3-gallon, and I have one around here. Those would make great trick or treat Halloween buckets because they're only like this. They're small, 3 gallons. It's perfect Halloween bucket. I can jump in. Okay, good, Steve. I'm going to post it. Yes, I would. I'll tell you what, Steve. You're the first to volunteer. You're going to be the first one to jump on, show the others what we're going to do. And you don't know my questions, but we'll introduce you about how you and I know each other. That'll probably be it. That'll be cool. You mean the classroom? You said you were going to post something. Yeah. I brought that up in the other live today. It's been over a month, and I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. Hang on, Steve. I'm going to send you an invite in about 5 minutes. My son works at home summer. Okay, your son works there. I'm going to have to ask him about the little bucket. Yeah, supposedly very short supply. I was told yesterday they may have put maybe 50 of them, 75 of them out right on the little desk, one area of the store. And I'll bet they're gone now because half of them were gone yesterday by the end of my shift, which I did a mid shift yesterday. Dots. Okay, William, good guess. No. You know what? I'm going to get buzzers because a buzzer would be really good right now. Look at this. Charleston Chew. That's like a chewing tobacco, right? But no, not my favorite. I would never buy chewing tobacco for my kids. You nailed it, Garden. What did she nail? Oh, the Christmas tree. Oh, I love Charles. Yeah, I think I remember what those were. It's a bubble gum. Bottle caps. No. I need to get. Hey, Len, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I haven't had a chance to reply to your comment. I think it was on the community part. And Len, I know you've joined. I don't know if you're still. I know you haven't been active at the school. Matter of fact, hold on here. Yes. So, guys, this is. I've pretty much caught up with everybody that's here right now. Oops, where is it? There we go. There's the school link. I'd love to have you guys over there and be a part of that community and make it what you want. You could just check in and read. There's no real requirements or anything like that. But I think you'll go over there, give me some feedback about, learn how to navigate it, meet some people, have conversations about, again, it's not a place to discuss anything but what's up boomer topics, making the best of the way things have turned out, our favorite videos on YouTube, our YouTube channels, et cetera, et cetera. So Len, you made a comment about, you thought I'd kind of, yes, if everything is okay, because I didn't have the energy I got right now, because I'm drinking espresso coffee in a Starbucks reserved mug. So one of the things you're seeing there, Len, and this is very observant of you, though, is that those last couple have been recorded at 10, 11, 12 at night. It's late, but I had to get it done, and I've become a little bit more of a night person because I work till 10:30, and then I come home. I don't go right to bed. So I think I've been a little worn down that way. But you know something else, Len, you might be picking up. If you listen to me right now, you'd think I just have the tiger by the tail. I'm having a great time in life, but I've been more of a, I have had times the last few months with worry. I did a video a little bit about that, about worry. And some days I just get a little overwhelmed with this worry. Could be about my health. It just could be about, I just don't want to work full time. The good news is I'm not going to probably have to. I could probably next year be set up just with the YouTube and I'm not making a lot of money yet. I will share that in my school community, more the deets, I say, I'll answer specific and personal questions as much as I can. And I'll do some of that in my lives, etc. But, I started out on this YouTube thing just wanting to make a few $100s a month, and I'm approaching that. Now that could disappear at any time, but it's good enough for me right now. And the potential upside of that is even better. So that's pretty cool. Okay. I wish there was a way to pin this full time. I'll come back to that. More candy guesses of what I gave my kids at Christmas. If they were on right now, you know what? Let's do this real quick. Oh, what did I do with my? Hang on. Okay. I'm going to call them. We're going to get the answers from them live. Hey, Siri, call Bethany. Okay. Hold on, guys. Goes right into her voicemail. Hey, Siri, call Greg. Hey, Siri, call Greg. This would be cool to see if we can get this. I'll see if anyone else. Nope, wrong. But thank you for playing. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is cool, Debbie. Okay, Len's coming back. Cool. Oh my gosh, we have a winner. We have a winner. In Hell Baby 1. You have it right. Oh, they don't answer. What I've told you this before. My kids don't answer my calls. I can text them and get a response. Now, let me tell you something funny. After I had my heart event, they picked up within 1.5 rings for months after I was recovering from the heart event. I'm going to tell them, do I have to have another heart event to get through to you guys? That's about what my life is like. Hold on. Here's the winner. In Hell, Billy. Boston Baked Beans. Yes. Who are you, In Hell, baby? I haven't seen you before. So glad you joined us tonight. That's awesome. Boston Baked Beans are my favorite. Ooh, this was a good guess. Fifth Avenue. Boy, you know what? There's a classic. I love that. What was this one here? Oh, it's a chocolate bar. Oh, gosh. See how much I know? Jeez. Fifth Avenue. No. Steve, what was that? That's a good guess. I'm racking my brain. City names. Both of those are good. Yeah, Charleston was, but Boston Baked Beans. Aren't beans healthy for you? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no. What's this? My Siri just answered and said, I don't know who this is speaking. That's great, man. That is great. Yeah. This is cool. So glad we have some new people here tonight. Oh, yeah. Summer says, yeah, you know what? If I remember, the next live I do, which will be in a week or two, I'm going to have Boston Baked Bean for everybody. Okay, hold on. Are you a younger person? Because your emoji is basically the exact representation of the 19-year-old I work with. I'll bet if have you had them, they're delicious. They are delicious. York is a main city too. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, Christmas. Yes, yes, yes. You're catching on. Yeah, Christmas tree, first ornament. This has turned into quite a night. Okay, so Steve, you are actually my story tonight. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. And then I'll get to bringing some of you on just for quick talk. I think it'd be a really fun way to spend the time here at live. So was it a week ago? The 17th. Yeah. So last Friday, I think, was the 1 year, as I would celebrate it, anniversary of the time I started YouTube, and I made a commitment. I think it was October 17th to commit to 1 year. And I said, my goal was one video a week. I did pretty much average one a week. I posted 50 some videos in the last year. And of course, I got the viral that put me over the top and added what to this day is over 6,000 subscribers of my 10. But so I was approaching 10,000 2 weeks ago. And I was very happy with that. I thought, I feel very blessed and happy that in my year, I've gone this far. Had no idea. Now, the reality is I'd rather have 500, let alone 1,000 people that would really connect and be a part of this community, be a part of my life. This is just as much really about having friends you've never met, but otherwise, what am I doing? Just sitting here at home tonight and doing nothing, watching TV. But I was coming up on 1 year. I was at 9,970 to 80 subscribers. And I thought, wow, it would be amazing to say in 1 year, I made it by the 1 year anniversary. But I was really happy with having the 9,000, right? 900. And then it became evident after the first budget video, which it added over 100. So I was over 100 away from the 10K. And after that video hit, all of a sudden subscribers were going up. And I thought, oh my gosh, I had like 6 days left of that 1 year. I thought, wow, I might actually hit it by the 1 year. And by the day before, it was clear I was going to. I was at 9,986, 87, 88, or 90. Went to work that night. And by the end of the shift, it was 9,991 or 90. So I said, oh, at this rate, I'm sure it's unfortunately going to happen tonight. So how am I going to? I wanted to get that moment where it clicked over. Okay. I've seen people do that. And I didn't know how they did it, but I thought, wow, I can live stream it. So what did I do? I got home. Well, I decided to kind of celebrate, and I stopped by McDonald's. Please forgive me, oh diet gods, and my heart health gods, my cardiologist. I got a vanilla shake. That's what I wanted. And I got stuck in the line. And while I'm sitting there, it went from 9,991 to 992 to 993. I'm sitting there, and the person in front of me, I don't know what they were doing. I was getting angry, disappointed. This is going to hit 10,000. I'm sitting in a drive-through, although that would have been a good story. But I am sitting in a drive-through as it's ticking away, just one every couple minutes. And then I thought, I might hit 10,000 and not even have my vanilla shake. Oh, the luck. Well, it didn't. It slowed down. I got home. I came to set up that live stream as quickly as possible. And it was at 9,995. Well, a guy came on. I don't know who he was. It was pretty funny. And he says, and it dropped from 995 down to 994, 9,000. I'm going to take that part out. And he said, ha, 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 that was me. I an unsubscriber. And I got a kick out of that. And I said, oh, hey, man, thanks. And then the joke became, I started calling it that this is a countdown. This isn't a count up. This is a countdown to 10K. So I was going down. Well, it came back. And then after 2.5 hours, it was stuck on 995. So, no, Steve, I think this guy was, I appreciate his sense of humor. I don't even think he was a subscriber. It wasn't him. Subscribers are always going up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, 2:30 in the morning rolls around. I'm still sitting here waiting for that moment. And I'm live streaming with no sound, just the screen. Matter of fact, let me show you what that looks like right here. Oh, hang on. Can't do that. I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay. How do I do it right here? Share screen. And I'm going to do this. And we go here. Yes. Okay. So this is what I did. I just had this. I always get freaked out of whether you can still hear me. Yeah. So I just had this up. No sound, nothing. Just that counter. And by the way, when I started the live tonight, I was at 10,300. So it was 9,995. And it just stayed there pretty much. And at 2:30 in the morning, I said, I got to lay down a little bit, but I'm going to keep this going live. This live stream went 5 hours. At 4 in the morning or so, because I started at 11:30, I got up. I saw no one's watching. It's just sitting there. I hit cease, or I hit end. And then I went to lay down a little bit. I had my phone there, and I fell asleep from 4 o'clock or so to 7:30. I wake up. I immediately check. It's at 9,999. I immediately get over here to the computer, start a new live stream. I'm going to catch it. I was just hoping don't tick over while I'm setting it up. I immediately went live. Kinsley, who's one of my subscribers, whatever, was on it, and we were talking about it. And you can, these are recorded, by the way. If you want to watch 5 hours, which I haven't, but if you want to, you're welcome to see what this did throughout the night. They are there. But this was my screen for that time. And then it did hit, and I have it recorded for the milestone it was. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. So that's oh, we've lost 2. All right, you guys are messing around out there. But I know you'll come back. I know you will come back. Somebody, that's funny. I get a kick out of it. Because, guys, here's what we are finding out. No, that your YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, is more about, this has nothing to do with success anymore. It's about interest. Can I put out and share, which is what I've decided to do, my retirement journey, and are you interested in it? And that's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. All right, who was it that did that? I don't know. What's this? I had to try. You guys, I don't know if I can trust any of you. It was me as well. Okay. Hey, it might have been. We're back up to 2. Send me verification of you unsubscribing. Yeah, guys, if you like the live stream, it does feed it out there into the YouTube world. All right. Okay, so by the way, if you'll look at this section right here, if you're a follower, if you watched my channel, that point right there, see, can you still see it? This area right here, that's the I Work at Home Depot video. I had 486 subscribers. Okay. And then look at this. That's on May 16th. In one day, I went from 486 to 1,000. By the 18th, 2,800. So in 2 days, I went up to 2,400 subscribers. Then another 1,000 in the next day. And then the next day, another 1,000. That's what happened with that. Look at that. 57 up to 6,000 in May 25th in 8 days. 8 days. that's what happened. It was crazy. Kind of shook me a little bit, almost scared me a little bit. So now if I do this, okay, there we are. Good. I'm learning to do this without knocking me out of my own live stream. Okay, so Steve, real quick, that's the story I just wanted to share for posterity. I felt kind of young. I'm going to stay up all night to watch this little insignificant thing in really life, but a milestone nonetheless, and one that I feel good about. You know, LT, I'll call her an empath. Man, she feels things deeply, and she's trying so hard with her channel, which is great. She's figuring it out. I don't know her personally, but I can feel her attempt. She made a comment. Matter of fact, where could anyways, I made a comment that just said, she congratulated me, saying, you know, you did great. Thank you. Good job, kind of thing. And I just said, you know, every one of us is capable. And how do I know that? Because, you know, there's people that think I've got something that they don't have, and that's just not true. I have never had that level of success in anything, because I think getting a channel built to 10,000 is pretty good, especially with young people. When they hear number one, that I have a YouTube channel, and they always say, what is it? I go, what's up, boomer? They think I'm joking around, but it is. And then when they hear that I have 10,000, they think I'm a YouTube superstar right now. But, you know, we know otherwise. Okay. Yeah, well, Garp, I've got to start playing again. The next video I'll do regarding pickleball would be why I quit. I have some strong feelings about that. You know, and I had the second podcast in the world on pickleball, because I was back as the sport was taking off. And there was a guy on the East Coast, he was super good too. His podcast was really good. I was a little envious of his, just very professional. He had the perfect radio voice. But I had number two. It was called, what was it called? Pickleball 5.0. The Pickleball Podcast 5.0, because 5.0 is a reference. All right. Now, I go, you guys keep talking. Hey, Nick, good to see you, man. You're just here. I don't know if Krista's still here. Krista might have said, enough of this. I didn't come here to hear you say, hi, Nick. Hi, Krista. Hi, Steve. Hi, William. Oh, no. Orlando. Hey, Sage. Yes. Awesome. Okay, here it comes. Let's go into phase two. We may just end it here. I mean, this may be the rest of it. I'm going to put to the side the other stories I had, or topics I was going to jump in here. And that, oh, Krista, you're still here. Good. It's here. Here it goes. I'm going to send a link to people that would like to just jump on. This is going to be an experiment. I've never done this before. We'll have you come on. And Steve, you'll understand why he probably volunteered, because he's pretty good at this stuff. And we know each other, and we'll talk about that here in a second. So Steve, let me give you an invite. Oh, so I have to send it. Gmail, email, guests can stream this to their own destinations. Oh, how about that? I can have up to 6 instructions for guests. Well, Steve, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Guys, you can copy this as well. We're going to make this public. All right, Steve, there it is. I tried. I guess I could have, but oops. Oh, wait. There it is. I'm doing the wrong one. Guys, if you want to join me on this for just, I'd love to give you a few moments, a few minutes. We'll just talk. You don't have to think about what to say. I'm just going to ask you questions and that sort of thing. So Steve at work. Steve's in the studio. I just got to notice. There he is. So let's welcome Steve, and we're going to figure out, how is it? Why was he the first one? That's my first question. Why did he volunteer to be the crash test dummy? And also how it is that he knows me and I know him, but we've never met in person. There he is. Steve.
This thing on?
Hey, sounds
You hear me?
good.
Good,
Yes.
good, good. Okay.
Oh, this is awesome. We did this with Karen today. Was this easy or not?
Yeah, simple.
Well, listen, Steve, how is it we know each other?
We did this YouTube thing, and we kind of did it about the same time, and we struggled through it, and your story popped up in my feed, and I kind of
Mhm.
jumped in there to
Which,
encourage you along the
do you
way.
remember which story, or was it a particular video? Was it, what was it? Do you remember the first one where you saw this,
It was probably you complaining about making everything work. Oh, part of it was
Oh,
when you were going through your closet, and I was telling you had all the same stuff I had,
oh,
all your
wow.
gear.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, wow, man. Crazy.
Yeah, I got a little bit
All
more
right.
gear since then.
But then you reached out. Why?
Put me on the spot. I don't remember. That was like 6 months ago. Do you remember?
Hey, look at this. In hell, baby. You know what? I love he's an instigator right now. That was a boomer move, Steve.
Yep.
This guy's good. Come on, in hell, baby. You gotta. I would like, if you want to come on, I'd like to know what brought you to, like, where have you been? All right.
Do you
Because,
remember?
yeah, well, you said something effective, man. What you said in that whatever video it was really struck a chord. You're younger, but you just saw you just some things I said. You said, you're honest or whatever, and it just you related to some of the concerns I had or feelings I had in this retirement and in life. And you're a pretty deep thinker. And then you invited me on your podcast. You wanted to talk about it, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, so we kind of started out this same process of growing our channels about the same time, and then suddenly yours just went. And I'm still
Mm,
down here trying to figure out. So I actually my biggest issue is that I have one big issue.
yeah,
That's me. I'm in getting in my way by doing the same things you've been talking about, saying, am I good enough? Can I do enough? Is this video going to be good enough? What about the topics and all those types of questions? And then sitting down going, okay, I need to sit down and do my edits, but I'm struggling with the edits. So let me find something to distract me. Like you mentioned earlier, TV. I can go watch some TV
yeah,
instead of just putting myself down and doing it. So I'm trying to defeat myself by getting in the way. So
yeah.
that's my biggest struggle right now is getting past that.
Well, yeah. So you see, you're trying to figure it out, and you're seeing, look at this guy, Phil. What's up, Boomer? Did he really put that much thought into that? He just goes on, babbles on, tells a story, and boom, 10,000. But it wasn't like that. It really was just you got to put stuff out there, like you've
Yep.
heard this before. Just put it out there.
Well, I mean, I was telling you that in your chat, saying keep recording, don't stop,
Yes,
just
yeah,
keep doing it.
and don't change. Don't. I've heard this a number of times. You basically have said something similar or the same thing, which is don't go. Just stay
Be
real.
honest, be
Yeah, be
you.
honest.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
And enjoy the ride because it's you that they're following. It's not necessarily what you come up
yeah,
with.
and so in the last literally week and a half, I think my niche, what I think I'm gonna focus on, is not be the budget guy because those have been pretty popular, but it's really about making the best of the way things have turned out, which is what I've said from the beginning. But I got a little like I didn't. Now it's like a clear, what would you call that? Mantra, a foundation. That so with that I can share a lot of different things. I can do some boomer versus Gen Z or millennial challenges because that's making life. That was a blast, even though those are some of the least watched videos on my channel. But man, were they fun! And those people who were coworkers, it was good to connect with them in doing stuff like that. So yeah, that's going to be my. I'm going to go with that. Now that could change as well. So when you start out, you got to take something that, I look back on well, let's just look here real quick. So if you look back, oh, I got to, let's see if I can do this real quick. If I do share, this will be a first with both of us on here. If I do, Yeah, right here. Look at this. And we're still there, right? There we go. There we go. I don't know how. What's that? Are you there? Oh, that's it's rough. Well, I was trying to go back and look at my list of people, so let me stop sharing because I think it was too much bandwidth. Are you there? Are you back? Because I couldn't hear you.
Nothing.
I can hear you, but you're breaking up.
You can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Oh, jeez, that messed up. Okay, hold on.
Oh, you gotta-
Drop out and come back. Hold on. Come back. Okay. Can I get some feedback from the people that are in the audience? How does it sound right now? Sound? Can you all hear? Oh, I got to get the referral. Can you all hear me? Steve's like, great. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Oh, you're good. Okay. Thanks, Nick. All right. So I'm going to try to bring Steve back just so we'll finish up because you guys are making some good comments here. See, we can't really see them while we're talking. Where was that link real quick? So Steve, if you're out there still, where is it? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So those of you who want to join, I can, just click on that. There we go. Let's see if we can hear Steve. How's that?
Am I back?
Yes.
Okay.
I won't do that again. You sound like this.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Okay. Now I see the comments. I wasn't seeing the comments.
Yeah.
So I had to turn up the comment section. So am I okay now?
Yes, you're good.
Okay, good.
And now this is pretty good because we were talking about, all right, let me just see. Some people saying, what kind of a car do you drive?
Me?
No, I think they're saying that because.
Well, I don't want to answer that question.
There's a topic. There's a topic for you since that became a focal point of my channel.
Well, I'm actually really proud of the car I drive.
Yeah. Well, so am I.
It's a Land Rover.
Oh, very cool.
Discovery. I got hooked on them and ended up being stupid and joining a club and all that kind of good stuff just because it's a fun car to do. So, and I got it really cheap. So it's old like yours.
You know what?
Not as old as yours, but
we shouldn't judge anything. If it's a nice car, even a bad car.
It's not a Maserati, but
not well. Hey,
not all of us can have Maserati.
Yeah. Here we go. What's Steve's channel? Debbie wants to know.
I put him in the chat, but it's Steve Eason Tech and Steve Eason Media. I have two channels.
Okay.
And the reason I have two,
this, by the way, I can add this to the and I will to the description in the next day or so. But go ahead.
The reason I have two is because I was originally main thing I wanted to do is I wanted to do travel videos, and I have a drone and I want to do a lot of that type of content. Mm-hmm. And I really enjoyed that idea, and that was something I was working through. But I joined a online class school to help me with my YouTube formulation and all that. And they're like, you need to narrow down your focus. So I decided to create a separate channel that I wanted to focus on just tech, because I'm really into Macs and iPhones and drones and all kinds of electronic gear. So I wanted to keep those channels separate completely, which turned out to be now my tech channel is my primary channel, and then my travel channel is for travel and doing those types of things. So,
I forgot about that. Because there's you, and I'm trying to think of who's in Texas. Gosh, he's
that's me. I'm in Texas. Got me split up. You're thinking about my two
Wait,
channels.
hold on. And you took a big trip a few months ago, right?
Scotland.
Yes. Oh my
Yep.
gosh, Steve. I'm so glad now to actually talk.
Right.
Yes. And by the
Yes.
way, yeah, okay, now I've got the proper perspective because you were putting in a lot of work on some of those videos too. You had a lot of moving parts that was really your editing was like advanced. Um,
Yeah.
so
It's
I would
also
just
challenging, and it makes me not want to do it.
okay,
So
so
that's a
simplify.
problem.
So
Right.
simplify, garden inspire. I think this is it. Don't overthink it, just record and post. Yeah. Now you're a good editor. What editing program do you use, by the way?
DaVinci Resolve.
See, I didn't want to take the learning curve on that, but it seems pretty popular.
It's fairly simple. It's just a matter of the thing is about it is that it does have layers of depth that you can dig into, and you don't have to necessarily dig into all the layers, or you can do it
Yeah.
slowly.
Well, and that's the thing. Look, where I'm at right now, and knowing what I've learned and what I'm learning from other people and people's channels taking off right now on YouTube. And Krista, we talked about this today with Karen, and it's all about being interesting. And they're not tuning in because of your editing anymore. They're tuning in because you're like them. They're not editors. They speak like we do. They're not,
Right.
they're not sitting there reading a teleprompter and they're just you just got to do you in
Yeah.
your way and then find the topics. And what Krista says here, budgeting is a hot topic. Yeah, that's why I talked about it. I like watching these people's lives and they talk about how they're living and what they're doing. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Well, I also had another channel that I originally started recording on when I started the whole idea of going into video again. And it was a video channel around my frustrations of creation. And I ended up like one time I went on a walk around the block and I spoke to the camera for roughly 45 minutes straight. And it just flowed because I was just talking about my
you
struggles and what I'm dealing with.
you posted that,
And
right?
yeah, I did.
I
It's on a
watched that
different
one.
channel.
Yep. No,
It might be the media one actually. I think I might have turned it off, but
hmm.
yeah, it's just frustration trying to work through the issues and trying to get my mind in the right place. And I've considered creating another channel just so I could have moments for those. So
Yeah. Well, you're working it out. Don't let it stop.
yeah,
Just go out now and start playing with it. Come into the which you are the school group, and we can have discussions and give you feedback and whatever. Not that you're asking for it, but you probably will get some. And so what is it you want to cover? I mean, you've got your tech interest, but then what was the other one that maybe what was your kind of thought or thinking about that channel?
travel.
Mm.
So travel is the big one. And because when I have a person I watch on YouTube, I'll promote, give you his name is Steve Marsh, and he does travel videos mostly around Scotland. Great videos, amazing videos. I love what he does. I love his style. I want to do similar things to him. That's what I
Mm.
want to do at some
Yeah.
point. But that's because I want the channel to fund the travel so that I can go explore. Because I love exploring.
Yeah.
And then the media channel is because I love tech and I want a way that I can help fund the tech side of things too by getting some toys to play with. I review them. I show you what to do with them, how to use them, and do all kinds of things with them, while at the same time getting to play with them myself. So at least that was my thought process. But my wife's
Well,
always telling
again,
me you need to teach people how to do stuff because I like to teach. So
well, you've got, I know, and then you're working full time still. So
yep,
to do multiple, you should just pick one and just start doing it. Have
I
fun with
know.
it.
Tell me
Have
about
fun.
it.
Just have fun with it. And yeah, just have fun with it. But hey, speaking of tech, I'm going to make a announcement.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to give a confession because if you've watched some of my early stuff and you've seen my tech just right here sitting in front of me, just all this. I mean, it's crazy, right? I mean, I've got whatever.
Is this show and tell, Phil?
Yeah,
Is this
just
what
don't
that
try to
is?
one up me. Don't
Pull
one
up.
up me here. I mean,
Uh,
I mean,
I
look
got
at all
toys
this.
too if you really want me to.
No, but I made a purchase today, and it
Uh-oh.
ties in with travel. I thought I have 90 days. I can return these things because it was rather expensive. but I made an investment in my business, the YouTube channel. I bought.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wait till people see these, because you talk about, I already got slammed about having Ray-Ban sunglasses, which I found the receipt on. I paid under $300 for those with prescription
But you have
lenses.
the lenses with them, yeah, so they're custom.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah, they have to
sunglasses.
be.
But
Yeah.
I bought another pair of Ray-Bans today, people.
Did you get the meta ones? Uh, okay,
Not
I
the.
can see those. Those are kind of interesting. Those will be something I could see using more frequently.
So I'm going to, I don't know. We'll see. Now, with my insurance, they were basically not quite half off. So I did get a significant discount on them with the insurance, which is a surprise because I never thought much about insurance like that. But I've got a big trip coming up. I'm not ready to talk about all of it yet. It's this. I've only taken a trip like this once in my whole life. This will be the second time. It's going to be a long way away, and I plan to use the glasses rather when I need my hands to be on, say, driving or whatever. I'll use the glasses to capture moments. So we'll see.
Very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that's why I got my GoPro so that I could hook it up with my hood of my car to go capture road travel.
Oh
So
man,
that's what I did for Scotland.
I still. Do you think the GoPro I have, which is, what do they call it, edition 4 or whatever? I think
Ooh.
that's still probably good, right?
If it records, it's probably 360p.
Oh wow, I don't know.
I don't know what the 4 was. I had a 10 and it did fine, but I
Mm,
keep on the last trip it keeps popping up with heat warning error messages.
mm.
So
Well, listen, while we finish up here on this, I would like to invite anyone else that would like to jump in. If you're waiting, do it now. Come in. You won't come in live. You'll come in down. I'll see you in the studio. I'll get a notice, and you just sit there tight, and then we'll do it. See if there's any other brave souls. Krista, I know you're a pro at this. So if you're still here, and I think you are, jump in. Or anyone else, Debbie, Jackie,
and
just
for
come in
those
and
of you who are thinking about it, I am
yeah.
literally using my iPhone as the camera and microphone.
Oh wow,
And
man.
that's just I've got a
Easy.
holder. So it's really simple. But I have it plugged into my Mac. And my Mac says, "Do you want to use your iPhone as a microphone and camera?" I'm like, "Yes, please." And it's just very simple.
Hey, Bradley did say Jack Morgan gave you a big boost in subs when he featured your viral video on his show. Congrats on the success, Phil. Thanks so much. And yes, I did. I don't know how much. It was significant, though. As a matter of fact, that video on his channel, of all the ones he's done since he started the channel, if you go to the most popular, it was the other day his sixth most popular video, and some of those have been around a year or more. I've been on there now 5 months or so. I feel good about that. People are watching and responding. He has thousands of comments on it, but he was demonetized. I check in with him now and then. He's a good guy, man. I tried to invite him. Now someone mentioned, hey, you should plug him because he's been, hey, but let me tell you something. He doesn't need me. He's so, he doesn't need me. But I invited him. I'd love to do a live or one with him, just thanking him and also just talking about his journey. He's had a success journey that's taken 20 years or something like that. So, yeah.
Well,
But
speaking of retirement,
yeah,
that would bring is I'm not there yet, but 10 years, a little more than 10 years for me. And got started late in life doing retirement. We had started with a 401k back when I first started working and ended up with $14,000 in it. And that's what stayed for 20 years until I got my most recent job where we were able to really focus on putting money into it. We've been pouring into as much as we can, but still knowing that we got a limited amount of time. So we got to utilize what we have with what we have. This being another avenue like you, hopefully at some point will be
yeah,
another source to add to the
yeah.
pile. But I had a coworker who was 10 years older than me this was about 5 years ago. He turns to me and says, "Should I participate in a 401k?" I'm like, "You haven't been? How long have you been here?" He's like, 10 years. I'm like, "You haven't ever?" He's like, "No, I don't. In fact, I
Wow.
don't have any retirement at all. Is it too late for me?" I'm like, oh my goodness, you need to do that immediately.
Yeah.
So he's in a
How old is he?
situation too where he's probably, see how old I'm 54, so he's probably 60 now.
Mm,
He's got
very
about 4 years or 5 years into it now, but still, he's not sure he's going to be able to retire when he was able to because he never
well.
put money in.
This is a topic for what do you do? This is, what? How do you make the best of the way things have turned out? And the way I'm doing it
Right.
is like I can't afford to retire, but I'm going to make it happen because between my little bit of Social Security and what I can create still,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to live life.
Yep.
Uh, here's the thing. This came up with I made a comment in one of my last budget videos about I'm not looking for investments at this point in life. For investments to really go, if you aren't gambling, you need a runway of decades for that compounding.
Time
Now,
is your friend.
we don't have time at 60
Right.
years old. So what do we have? Well, we got to be debt free. We got to get to that point. I don't care what it takes. You
Yep.
got to get to that point. You might have to downsize. You might need to live in a different part of the country, city, states, or world.
Yep.
And that's all on my plate, all those things
Sure.
going forward.
Or
And
tell
you got to
stories
live.
on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you, that's why I shared my budget. Look, you don't, someone said, what about clothes? I haven't bought any clothes and sporadically I'll pick something up. Like I'll be at Costco, I'll pick something up if it's newer. I
Right.
have, and the fact is I have clothes, and this is embarrassing, that I can see in pictures 20 years ago. So, and they don't have holes in them. That's where I draw the line. Once it gets a hole in it,
Yep.
I get rid of it. But yeah, Krista, I'm really behind on the comments by 10 minutes. I don't multitask well either when I'm on a live. Yeah. Well, this is just our conversation, and you guys are having that conversation, which is all good. Oh my gosh, hold on. Tracy is here. I'm a big fan of this person and her channel. Now, Steve, not to kick you off. And by the way, you've been the first and you are awesome. I might even be able to keep you on here. I could take one or two more people and we could all be on the same deal. But hey, Tracy is she's not talking to us, Steve. She's talking to Debbie. How dare you, Tracy? This is not sure if you're still here, but how exciting about your first paycheck. Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah, you missed that one. And she got her first YouTube.
So Debbie got her first YouTube check,
$210.
So you know what I need to do is, and I'm at a point now where I know enough people I trust. I could make you my moderator, and you could keep track of this stuff.
Oh my goodness, keeping you on track. That's a job, full-time job.
Hold on. Let's see if I can find it real quick here. Y'all just catch up here as we look over these comments.
And Garden said that she's investing 20% of her salary at age 60 and will continue to do so till 65. Yeah,
awesome.
Our company has implemented a new thing where they every year when they do reviews, that they automatically boost your 401k contributions another 1%, because when you get your salary increase, if you get one at some point, that 1% doesn't really make a difference to you because you still get more money, but at the same time you're adding more to your future. So it keeps going up, and I keep letting it. I have a friend of mine at church who's I believe they've been doing that over the last 15 years, and he's now contributing 25% of his pay every year to 401ks for future. I'm like, that's incredible. He said, but he did it the same way. Add a little bit each year so that you eventually get to that point. You won't see it and have the impact as quickly.
And part of being able to do that, and here's the part I'd like to understand more of, because people say you must have blown it. You've had the boomer years. You totally are. You're an idiot if you don't have something right now. But guys, my question I'd really like to ask these people is, what was your income? What was your yearly income? Because I was making just above poverty level income as a teacher in back then. I mean, poverty was like, well, maybe 8, 9,000. I was at 19,000. So I'm still looking for Debbie's comment. But congratulations, Debbie. You need to
Yep.
come on, Debbie. But oh, the link was there. But so my paycheck with my wife, my kid's mom, my wife at the time, we were paycheck to paycheck.
Yep.
And we lived in a modest home. All of our friends were buying homes twice the size what we could afford. We had the cheapest house in the neighborhood. And I mean, so I look at it and go, how was I going to save like that? And the key to that is, this is my point, living below your means. The means we lived at, man, we had
Living below was, hey, I got
that.
$20. That's it.
Where am I going to move in
That's
an
all I got.
apartment, that area of town,
Yeah.
save money, put my kids in that situation? I didn't want to.
We were in a
Anyway,
similar situation where we were a one income family and had 2 kids, and my wife we homeschooled. So we put all the time and effort into raising children and doing that. So it limited how much money we had incoming. So we did what we could. And
yeah,
then once the kids grew up and moved out and got married, then we were able to say, okay, let's fix the issues now and put all that extra income into as much as we can.
yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Debbie, I can't find your comment, but yeah, and that's what
Well,
you
she
do now.
just commented again and said she's excited about her first money, but grateful meeting so many great people.
All right, Steve, I'm going to figure out how to make. Let me see something here. Yeah, I don't know how to make you a moderator, but in the future that I have something, yeah, I'll be able to designate someone that I know can commit to showing up at least for part of it as a moderator and
I
help
got to
with.
show up now?
You
My
would.
goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to help out because I think you've done a fantastic job and you're just being honest and being yourself. And that's, I think, is the thing that's happening on YouTube right now. That is success, is people being the true selves and people not putting on airs of what they are. They're just sharing life as it is, because we're
Yeah.
all kind of experiencing the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's just better to hear things that are people are doing the same thing and we're trying to struggle.
Really
So
is, especially in this day and time. I do think it's tougher for younger people. I worry a lot about the future between the AI, the division we have in the world, let alone this country, things without getting into that. But it is a tough time. I worry about my grandgirls, you know, whatever. Now Nick is responding too to just Krista talking about she built her own tiny home, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I get free sign. Okay, I gotta find out more who in hell baby won. I get free sunglasses from the eye doctor. Oh man. Oh yeah, look at this here. I mean, so these are some of the things though, people that are trying to make it now, that there are lots of opportunities out there. Um, so yeah.
well, a lot of people think, well, nobody wants to see what I'm doing on a normal everyday basis. And some of the people I follow religiously on YouTube, they are living their life and just sharing what they're going through, struggles in life.
Mhm.
And one couple, they just moved from Edinburgh to Skye, which is a rural island in Scotland, and bought a 150-year-old house, and they're just showing what they're doing. And
Yeah.
I've connected well with them enough that I watch every time their video comes out immediately.
Yep. I call that what I'm labeling. It's not the best word. The quest. I always thought I still want to find my quest. Like, what is it? Because I follow a lot of YouTube channels that there's this younger couple. I've talked about them a lot. Their channel's called Life Uncontained or Life Contained. They built a home with using containers. They're in Texas, by the
Oh,
way.
okay.
And I've been watching them for years, and they are so inspiring.
Mhm.
And
So you're gonna get a container house? Is that what you're saying?
no, so I might actually.
Yeah.
What my thing is I would like my kids to buy a little piece of property. Uh, Actually, what my ideal is? they have smaller backyards. My son and daughter-in-law actually own their home, and they have a big enough backyard where I could put a tiny home. It would take up a big part of it, but and I don't know if that's legal or not, but I think it might be. I would love to have that back there, and every morning have my grandgirls come bring me coffee and live like that. But it's like Nick says, do your research about moving out of country. I've been saying, listen, Nick, I've been actually doing 3-4 years of it between all kinds of things, and I feel pretty aware of the things. And the big one to me is I will not do it if ultimately unless I am able to visit the grandkids a couple times a year. And it would not be where if I was living wherever, I come back for 2 weeks. I'd be coming back for a few months at a time. So yeah, but yeah, everyone thinks the grass is greener, and it's not always true. I don't know. I'm so lost in the comments now. Oh yeah. So here's where Garden says I'm still investing. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. See, now I don't want to be a real downer, but guys, when you hit, so it's 66 years in 1 month, not to put a negative deal out there, but that's the first average age of people's health failing, their first event of some sort. So when we start talking about, well, I need the money for when I'm 75 or 80 or 85, a good percentage of us, I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's a lot high percentage, we won't get that far. So, and to be honest too, is my safety net would actually probably be my kids. And I know there's a lot of people out there that don't have that.
We had both our girls. I told them that if you just take $500 and put it in a 401 an IRA at 15, 16 years old, even if you just do that much and don't ever touch it, it'll be way better off than where I am because you have time on your side.
That's it.
Continue adding to it, but if you start something, just get it started. So they have both done that.
I cover when I said the worst investment I ever made was starting a business. Now, I thought about that the other day. There's more to that story that I'd like to share in a future video, but it dawned on me yesterday. The reason I started the business was because I was at a point in my teaching career at 11, 12 years. At 15, I had to make the move then. If I taught 3 more years, I was trapped. I could not afford to leave teaching because of the money thing, the investment and that whatever. So I did it with the intent of the American dream. Have your own business. Go into business for yourself. No, I wouldn't. Yeah,
didn't quite work out.
No. So, all right, let me just check here. No one took me up on the offer to join. I don't blame them. Oh wait, what's this? You click on it and make them. Oh wait, so Krista says you click on the 3 dots to the right of Steve's name. Hey, let's just see if we can do this. Hold on. I can delete your comment. I can put you in timeout, or I can ban user and delete their comment. No, I don't want to do that. Next to your name. That's what the 3 dots in the comments are. Oh, wait, on the screen. No, remove, mute, or edit mic settings. We'll figure it out for a future live.
No worries.
Just
the funny thing is my wife is actually coming out to your neck of the woods at the end of this month. And I was like, I wonder if I can come too.
Yeah.
I can come meet Phil in person. And she's like, no, you're not coming with me this time. You can't come the strip. I'm like, oh, man.
Well, so just say
we'll hook up at some point.
With me. I've been able to meet Popsy guy, Dave. He came out here. His friends brought him out for a quick trip, a short weekend, and we met for coffee one morning. I wish I was organized. I could have done a little interview while he was here. He has a channel, which is Popsy Guy. It's hanging out with Popsy Guy or something. And it's funny because when I talk to him, now he and I are like our mirrors as far as our concerns about our grandkids. He's like 62 or 3. I'm 67, and we have very similar life events. So it's kind of cool when you meet someone like that. But yeah. Wait, okay. Well, who are you talking about, Steve? Who over dramatizes the videos?
There's a relatively new channel out there. It's called the American Highlander. It's an American guy who just moved to Scotland. It's been his
Mm,
lifelong dream to move to Scotland, and he's just recently been able to move out there, buy a house. And he started the channel kind of on a whim, and it has just taken off like crazy because of people similarly wanting to do that or just admiring what he's done. So he reminds me a
yeah.
little bit of an American Simon Cowell, just the way he wears sunglasses and a silver chain on his neck, and he kind of looks like him a little bit too. So just makes me laugh. But he's got a pretty good channel. It's just blown up recently. Similar thing. He posted one video. I'm moving
Oh,
to
wow.
from America to Scotland. Here's my story, and that
Hmm.
just went crazy.
Yeah. You see how specific that is, and it is something different and something, you just kind of want to watch, see what happens.
Yep.
Well, listen, I think I was going to talk a little bit tonight. I think we're going to wrap it up, but I was going to talk about survivor retirement. Yeah, survivor, meaning the things we do, no matter what our situation. Most people have to plan. One of the top concerns of people that do get retired is running out of their money. So I just think you have to, I'm going to be talking to those that really don't have a lot. There's a lot of channels out there that are documenting their retirement, and they've got a few 100,000 or 500,000 or a million in there. And that's a whole different level and type of
Mm-hmm.
retirement. But what I do know for a fact, and I've seen various, you can do the research, it's over half, as much as 60% have nothing. And then it goes up even higher than that of people that just can't afford to just quit working completely and maintain the current level of lifestyle they're used to.
Right.
So,
And I'm looking at it going, will Social Security be around when I get the chance to finally retire? Is that even going to exist, or are we going to lose it? There's always that question, that aspect too. So if that's not there, I don't have that to draw from. So I have to have something to supplement that
yeah.
some way,
Uh,
somehow. So,
okay. I'm going to say this. I'm going to go on record. You all
uh-oh.
put this down for posterity. I think those that are spreading rumors like that, or the projections, yeah, if you look at just the numbers, it runs out in 2000 within the next 10 years. Gone. But guys, these are people trying to scare us seniors. They're trying to scare people. They're trying to do it too many of them that I've seen in a malicious way with a intent. They have they've got a motive for why they're doing that. I don't respect it, because I believe that it will change. I think it will change, but my feeling is this: look, apocalypse, apple, apop. I can't think and say the word I'm thinking.
Apocalyptic.
An apocalyptic event. Everything, forget it. It's over. We're all going to have to stay. We're going to have a strong
Right.
community to be
Yeah.
with. But it will change, and a government that can send trillions, if not multi hundreds of billions, to a country, which we've done over and over in the last 10 years, can fund the Social Security. And they may even call it something different, but and I really believe that's possible. So I'm
True.
optimistic. I'm not worried, because if it gets to that point, let me tell you, there will be some tough times for all of us.
Oh, yeah. Well, my wife the other day said something that kind of caught me off guard. I was expressing how I was frustrated working with my channel, trying to do these other things. And work in general is still not. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up, and I'm
Yeah.
54. You know, and she's like, "Well,
Well,
maybe
you're
you
running
should
out of
consider."
time, Steve. Hate
I
to
know,
tell you.
right? She's telling me, "Do you think you should consider retiring early?" I'm like, I would love to, but there's no way I can do that right now for that to be a possibility. But
Yeah. Well,
we'll get there one day.
yeah. Well, this is the other thing too, is that you take your hobbies or your interests, And today, as never before, you can monetize them, and YouTube
Yep.
is one of those means or ways to do that. So, which is pretty cool. So we have I just saw, yeah, Elton retired. I'm not someone I haven't seen before. Just wanted to say hi. Retired here in Germany. All right. So,
Well, I was asking further questions for Elton. That is he retired and he lives in Germany, or is he in
right.
Germany on vacation afterwards? And he said he's on Germany and from vacation. He's from Atlanta.
Oh, okay, Atlanta. So he is here, and
Yep.
he's in Germany. Oh yeah,
Visiting.
here it is. Yeah, live in the U.S. Atlanta, hot Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Been through there many times.
Well, anyway, all right, guys. Anything else in the comments? Today we've had a successful. You cracked the code on my favorite childhood candy of Boston baked beans.
I've never had those.
Oh my God! All right, report
I don't know
back.
why. I just never have.
They're hard to find. Do you know where you're likely to find them? Is in those dollar store clearance things.
Oh, really?
You know, young people just don't know what they're missing, you know. But yeah. Let me do this before. Well, let me do this as real quick. I want to let me see. I don't want to chance it. Do it. I was going to
kick me out. That's what you want
to do. Well, no. For another time. So I want to look for. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Control. I just do. I want to transition my I want to transition the community for people that want to connect and you know, with the community here. I
joined. Come on, join us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just so much better to have a discussion in this, and they're going to have and again, I'm committed to it right now. You know, I tried it out, and I think I'm going to, you know, I'm definitely going to, you know, I'd rather have that than a Facebook page, even though more people are on Facebook. It's just such more of a positive experience. Oh, you don't hear me?
Nope. No, I was saying not me on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
I deleted that. I was done.
Yeah, but I just think it's just a better community for connection, and just, you know, if we have a topic that we end up discussing over there, for example, it's just easier to organize over there. I would say.
Sure.
So, pretty good. All right.
When I had a podcast, we did our community was on Discord, so we managed everything on Discord, and that was our place.
And Discord was kind of a platform. It was a go-to platform. I don't know how many years ago, but I never got into it. It was confusing to me because there was all these different subreddit type things. So anyway, I'm just looking here through. What's this, Nick? You said what is? Yeah, Summer says she left Facebook 10 years ago. And so Nick says that if you enjoyed beer, have a Warsteiner. Let me just tell you, back in the 80s or 90s, I used to love Warsteiner, but life's too short for cheap beer. Not if you're on a budget. And that's another thing I've learned is I think the older I've gotten, it's just not worth the health kind of deal with it. All right, guys. Awesome live. Thank you, Steve, for coming on and doing this.
Glad to.
It's time to say goodbye. So I'm going to first practice kicking you off the stage.
Okay. It's great talking to you in person for once, finally. And I'm sure we'll connect more in the future.
It seems like we have talked before, but we haven't.
Well, I feel like we're probably very similar to the same type of person. So we'll probably feel like we're talking to ourselves somewhat.
I'm just maybe what, 10?
You're a coffee drinker. I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and I'm just 10 or what is it? 10 or 15 years ahead of you.
Yeah, about 12. Not too
10,
much.
12. Yeah, 12, 13. Yeah. All right, Steve. Thanks so much. And we'll be
Appreciate it.
We'll see you. We'll see you on the platforms.
Okay, great.
Here
Thank
you
you.
go. So now you're out of here. All right, guys. Yes, thanks, Summer. Um, memories of must have. Yay! My chat just showed up on YouTube. Both your channels. Awesome. Sorry, guys, I've not kept up with all this chat at all. I'll probably go back and look at some of it afterwards. But thanks for joining tonight, and appreciate all of your support and your comments on my videos with me and the community in those comments. So remember to get your Christmas ornaments. You can see mine is hanging there. See you guys.